What's up, Capricorn? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. To start off, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope that you guys had a safe, good New Year. I hope that everybody got home safely and that you guys had a good time. Now, my intention was to get all of these videos out, before January 1st, because I know I said that for this month, you guys are going to be the first, okay, for every video that I post because it's your birthday month. So happy birthday to all you Capricorns. So yeah, I'm just changing up the order. I'm getting yours out first because I don't want you guys, thinking that I'm forgetting about you. I'm not. But let's see what's going on, okay? This is going to look into, the next 12 months. We're going to take a glance at love, finance, and then just general. And I'm going to break it up into quarters, okay? So we're going to do 4 quarters, and then we'll take a month-by-month look, in each area that I mentioned, okay? And if you guys do want this spread done for you personally, everything is in the description, all the information there of how to get in touch with me. Right now, guys, it's currently a 10 to 14 day wait, but it's just because I wasn't able to work as much as I needed to during the holiday season. So for the next week or two, kind of just playing catch up, but I do it first come, first serve, okay, guys? All right, so let's see what's going on for this first quarter. We're going to cover January, February, and March. All right, so we got love, and you guys will see me looking over at my notes so I don't forget any months or quarters. Finance and general. All right, cool. Let's start with love, okay? And we're going to do January 1st. So the first card that we have here is the 10 of Cups in reverse. So in the love department for this month, there may be a sense of loss or a sense of instability, that you feel. Now, are you guys getting through it okay? I think so, because you're coming up in the upright. Okay, so you're just patiently and methodically getting through whatever's going on. We have the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, there could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, that's going to be important for you for this month. For others, this could just be love. Okay, just plain love coming in. Sorry, I have to turn my phone, guys, so it doesn't distract me. But with the Knight of Cups, this is someone who's actively showing you love, okay, or that you're actively showing love. Or again, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this could be someone that is going to help you to get over any sort of losses that you may have felt towards love, or any sort of instability that you feel within yourself or maybe in your household when it comes to love. Now, for January finances, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so it's a good card to get. The Page of Swords is somebody who's very, very direct, very well spoken, very intelligent, very well read. I don't know if I said that, but sorry if I did. But this is going to be someone that, they have a plan. They have a strategy of how they want to go through something. For some of you, this could be something new in terms of finance or business that's coming into your life. And by taking this stance, it's something that you'll be able to really talk about all the details and just see how everything's going to be able to build. For some of you, there could be, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that's going to help you, with your finances. Now, we have the Moon card in the reverse where if there's any sort of confusion, okay, or not sure about certain, aspects of work, or maybe there was things that you didn't know in regards to your finances that were hidden. Maybe you hid them, maybe someone else hid them. But this is just complete clarity, okay? Anything that there's confusion about, there's clarity. Just finding out how you guys want to, not so much move forward, but looking at a certain situation for what it truly is. And maybe it's bad judgment, okay? So there may be something that you guys are looking for, something that you want, something that you're passionate about. That may not happen when it comes to finances, but that's actually going to be a good thing for you. Okay, so for some of you, you may just really be looking into a situation and deciding maybe it's not the best for you. Okay. Now, for general, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So this is going to be conflict, possible arguments between other people. This is a situation where you're not really listening to the other person. They're not really listening to you. It's kind of like just listening to someone to reply, not listening to understand. And, conflict, anytime you see this card, it's warning you that there's just going to be too much conflict if you don't resolve or end whatever's happening here. With the Devil card in the reverse, anything that may have been toxic or anything where you may have been arguing with someone a lot or just having a lot of problems, I see you guys removing yourselves from the equation. Okay, Nine of Cups in the reverse is just something that, you know, at this point it was draining. Okay, you don't feel good about it anymore. There's a sense of dissatisfaction. And by letting it go, you're literally avoiding, you know, a disaster, a catastrophe. And I feel that for a lot of you, it may have been someone else that caused you to feel this way. Okay, for some of you, it's going to be you guys that may have caused it, but you remove yourself. For others of you, someone just switched up, you know, big time on you and you had to just let it go. Now going into February, the first card here is for love. And this is going to be, you know, with the Two of Swords, a decision that you have to make either between two people or two different paths that you could take with love. You know, maybe there's something that you're asked to do in terms of love and you're not sure if you want to do it. You're between a rock and a hard place. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse, where you're undecided because there's a situation here that you're not fully over, okay? Or maybe there's a situation where you're trying to seek forgiveness, or maybe someone wants forgiveness from you. But you have a path that you want to take that you are passionate about. You're just not sure, you know, if this is something that you want to move forward with. And maybe it's because you're holding on to pain from the past, okay? Or maybe there's two equally, you know, good choices that you have in terms of love, and you're not sure which path to go on. Okay, but someone in this equation, especially if it's a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they're overly emotional right now, okay? Now for finance, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So if there's any sort of secrets that were being held, anything that you weren't sure of, anybody who was scheming or just, you know, not being honest with, you know, their work ethics, then this is going to come out, okay? So if there's anything, you know, you guys are doing in terms of finances that you know, you could go down for, I would really be careful with that. It could involve a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or just something that you're very passionate about, that you're actively working towards, but, you know, things come to light about the situation. And we have the King of Cups. So for some of you, maybe you're leaving an opportunity that you felt was a waste of time, okay? But I feel like there's definitely something that you guys cut out here, something that just wasn't working for you. But you find balance in that, okay? By standing your ground and letting go what's, you know, not good for you, you know, it shows you guys in your own element. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, which is, you know, your energy there. So there's going to be clarity. There's going to be secrets that come out. But even if you have to leave behind a certain job or drop a partner or just take a different route in terms of business, it's going to be to your benefit. So whether this is something that's painful for you to hear, you know, it all happens for a reason, and it's going to work out. Now for general, we have the Hermit card in the reverse. Okay, so with this card, if there's any sense of solitude that you guys were in, or something that you were trying to master in your life or understand, you know, you finally get it, and you move forward from that place of thinking, from that place of researching, okay? From that place of loneliness or stagnation. We have the Chariot, where things move forward in a very big way. For some of you, maybe you're going to move apartments, houses, maybe you're moving to a new job, maybe some of you are just traveling, you know, taking a vacation, or just, you know, this has to do with travel and things transpiring quickly. But the most important thing is you're in control, all right? And we have the Justice card in the reverse, where there's something that you're looking at that wasn't fair for you guys, but I feel you guys build yourself up real well in the midst of all this conflict, all right? And you move forward in a way, and you kind of take control and you take the wheel on this one, okay? Now that was February, so let's get into March. And if any of you want to timestamp this, that would be so awesome, just to help everybody out, because this is something you can look back at, you know, for the whole year, just to see if Lissette was talking shit or not. Now, for the next one, we have March. In love, we have the Strength card in the reverse. So there's something, you know, in terms of love that may feel debilitating, you know, towards you. But you really stand your ground, okay, with the Seven of Wands. Despite, you know, all the adversities thrown at you, you're standing your ground, you're strong, and you're avoiding conflict, okay? So that's, that's admirable. Even if there's pain in your life, you're strong enough to, see yourself through it. Okay, because you see a situation for what it is, and you guys, you choose yourselves. You choose to be stable. Not saying that, you know, that it has to necessarily be a breakup that you have with someone, but just you standing your ground for what it is that you believe in. Okay. For March finance, we have the Six of Swords. Okay. So, remember the month before there was an opportunity that just, didn't work out, where a secret came out, or you just realized something, and there's something that you move away from. Maybe you move away from that job. Maybe you move away from a certain partner, in business, but something that you walk away from. You have the Page of Cups. So if you're walking away from something, there's opportunities coming in. And with the King of Swords, you guys are you're going to think very logically at this point. You could have either a water sign or an air sign that's helping you move forward and helping you with job opportunities. But I feel that you guys are in a place where you're really going to be just really pensive about how you want to move forward. If there's something that you see as not being a good opportunity for you, you're just going to cut it out. You're not going to take any bullshit. For general, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. So with the Four of Swords in the reverse, there's that place again of stagnation, of limbo that you guys felt, but now you're moving through that. Okay. Something that you had put a lot of thought into that you weren't sure, how to go about it, but here you know how to go about it. All right. So you move forward, and by moving forward and doing it in a strategic way, you're building a foundation for yourself and some stability for yourself. So I see you guys just in all areas of your life, just not taking anyone's shit. All right. Ace of Wands in the reverse. There's something that's let go here, like throughout the board. Okay. So if there's something not working in love, it's gone. If it's something not working in business, it's gone. Okay. You guys are really about your shit. And that's the best thing that you could do. Okay. First quarter, I see us being very beautiful. Maybe you guys have to clean out the carpets. Okay. Pick it up and, get all those dust mites out. Do some spring cleaning, but I see it being well. Now, let's go into the second quarter. This is going to be April, May, and June. All right. What is going on in the second quarter of 2018 for the lovely sign of Capricorn? All right, so we have love, finance, general, energy, strength card in the reverse. Now, when we have the strength card in the reverse, it does not mean that you're not strong. You might just have to tap into your energy a little bit more. Okay, you might have to just, draw in some more resiliency than usual. Okay. Now, the first card that we have for love, and this would be for April, we have the Magician. So with the Magician, there's something that you're manifesting, and something that you have the power, okay, to manifest. Hold on, did that flip? No. All right. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you, you're accepting an offer, or you're giving an offer that's going to be accepted. Okay, so for some of you, it could be a new relationship, an engagement, marriage. Oh, Lover's card. That's so awesome. So yeah, a lot of good love coming in for the month of April. So, this could be some of you just taking a relationship to the next level. For some of you, just getting into something new. But really, really nice. For finance in April, you guys have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so there's something here that you're giving up on, that you're letting go of. Something that you put a lot of effort into. Okay, Death card. Big change coming in. Something ending, but something else, being born from that. Empress card in the reverse. So yeah, there's definitely something that you guys let go of, that you could just feel tired, exhausted, that you put so much time and investment into it, but, it doesn't move forward the way that you had wanted it or expected it to. And again, with that King of Swords energy, it's just something that you're going to cut out in order to release a burden. But a new start does come in. Okay, something that is good for you guys. Now, for general for April, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so let me clarify this. Let's see what this is about. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I'll show you guys in a second. And the Seven of Swords in the reverse. There's going to be someone that you guys are talking to, or maybe an opportunity that you're looking to get into. It could involve a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But you guys have to be careful whether it's you guys that aren't being completely honest about something, or someone else that is not being completely honest about something. These secrets, lies, that's and deception is gonna come to light. Okay, and I feel that there's going to be an opportunity or a person. Sorry, I thought someone was peeking in through my window, guys. You would have seen me go nuts. But this is a situation here where some shit is coming to light. Okay, somebody's being fake, someone's being dishonest, and someone that you're gonna part ways with. Possibly a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that you were trying to build and manifest things with, but it was just unbalanced. It doesn't have to be with love. It could be a family member. It could be, co-workers, friends. Now, in May, for love, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, you may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For others of you, you're taking on this energy where, this is someone who is very, very guarded, okay? Somebody that takes a situation that's already bad, okay, and they just add fuel to that fire. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Someone who's overly emotional about something in the situation, okay? And with the Nine of Pentacles, this may be something where you take a break and, just kind of want to be on your own, want to be single. For others of you, there could be a lot of things happening, and maybe there's somebody else who's upset in your life, but you're kind of still standing strong and stable within yourself. But despite what's going on, in terms of self-sufficiency and being able to get through the day and do whatever it is that you have to do, you guys will still be good. All right? But there's a burden here that's being released. For finances, we have the Hierophant in the reverse. So this could be a fallout that you guys have, with a job or something that you do in order to get money, or maybe something unconventional that you do to get money, okay? Maybe street pharmaceuticals, things like that. We have the Seven of Wands, where there's a lot of shit and adversity being thrown at you guys, but you're really standing your ground against something that is unconventional, and you're still moving forward in a good way. So for some of you, you just maybe doing something that society deems unconventional, and it doesn't have to be something extreme like prostitution or drug dealing or anything like that. It could simply be doing tarot, okay? My family thinks it's extremely unconventional, okay? So just something that society sees maybe as taboo, or something that's not widely accepted, okay? All right, now for the general, for what month are we in now? In May. We have Four of Swords in the reverse, where again, there's something that you have put a lot of thought into, and something that you're trying to just understand, but you move forward, understanding it, seeing the situation for what it is, having clarity. You have the Moon card in the reverse. All right, we have the Knight of Swords here. Okay, so you guys move forward, and maybe there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that comes back into your life that you had unfinished business with, and things move forward in a very good way with the Wheel of Fortune here. This could also be you guys cutting out something that you're still emotionally invested in, but it's good for you. You move forward with it. Okay, whether it's someone from the past coming into your life, or something that you're cutting out and moving away from, I see it as good. Okay, we'll know when the month comes. Now the next section is June. So for for love, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So again, this is a card about conflict. Two people not really taking the time to listen to each other in a healthy way. All right, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, where There's a burden that you're releasing here. Okay, something that just wasn't working. And, you know, something that could have caused arguments. Now, this doesn't have to be a breakup. You know, it could just be a simple argument that you have, you know, in a marriage or in a relationship, where it's just like, you know what, this isn't working. We tried doing it this way before, so let's try a different way. Okay, so let's not think of it as anything morbid. But there is going to be balance, okay, and there is still going to be passion there. Possibly Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's involved here. For finances, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you may be leaving your job. Some of you may stop working. Some of you may look at something and say, hey, I put in a lot of effort into this thing, but it just wasn't giving me the investment or the return on my investment that I needed. So, you know, let me not put any more effort into it. We have the Page of Swords, where you're being very direct with people. You could be, you know, cutting out things that don't work for you, possibly dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we have the Five of Swords. So there's definitely conflict here. Okay. But I still see you guys in a good position. I just see you guys being guarded towards someone. Or possibly, you know, someone at the job. Or maybe you guys just being unhappy with where you are. But you're still good. Okay. You're coming up as the King of Pentacles, who's, you know, the most financially stable person in the tarot deck. So the last card we have here for general for June is the Justice card in the reverse. So with the Justice card in the reverse, there's an injustice, something that falls out. Maybe if there's a court proceeding that's happening, you know, it doesn't happen in your favor. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, where there could be a loss of money or abundance, finances. Tower card in the reverse. So there's something where you guys may feel a loss, but you literally remove yourself from the situation to avoid any further damage. Okay, this could, but you know, for a lot of you, it could be an emotional loss of abundance that you feel. For others, you could literally, you know, lose money here. And I keep seeing the King of Wands pop up. So if you're dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, just something that you want to keep in mind. Not saying that they're going to be bad for you, just saying that they could be involved in this. Okay? But still, behind them, you're good. All right? All right, guys, third quarter. Let's get into this. So we're dealing with July, August, and September. What is going to go on for Capricorns? July, August, and September for the year 2018. All right, love, finance, nice, general. I feel like you guys get stronger as the year progresses. Now let's see what's going on here. So the energy here is the Death card in reverse. So in this third quarter, you're dealing with something that you're still emotionally invested in, something that should be over, but you know it's not at this point. And we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, if you were dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, whether it be in finance or love, you may want to just watch out for this person, okay? They're either going to be unreliable when it comes to work, or might, you know, let their eyes wander a little too much if you're in a relationship with them. So the first card that we have here is for July and for love, the Empress card. So for some of you, you're going to have great new beginnings that are happening in love. For others of you, it could be pregnancies that come up when it comes to love. Okay, but she's the goddess of fertility. She's feminine beauty. You know, it's always a good thing to see the Empress pop up. Unless it's a pregnancy that you don't want. But we have the King of Cups here. So this could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay. That you're dealing with. Or just someone who's really, you know, showing you good love. Alright. But you guys are in your head about things. Alright, you have the Nine of Swords. Now, there could be an injustice that happens with love. Okay, where now you're undecided as to where you want to go. For some of you, the injustice could be coming from you because you're in the upright. But there's something here that you're really in your head about. Okay, losing sleep over. But just know that this is a mental card. Okay, most of the time we put more pressure on ourselves than what actually is there or what is necessary for us to, put on ourselves. For finances, we have the Queen of Cups. So there could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that's going to be very significant for you in your financial, sector. But there's something that you're emotionally involved in that you feel good about. But there's conflict around it with the Five of Swords. Okay? And you have the Three of Swords in the reverse. So you guys are moving towards, a better path, but I feel like there's something that disrupted your finances or that you had to deal with financially that you're still not over. Okay, something that you're still kind of disappointed or bummed out about. Now, this is finances. This could be something, so general. It doesn't have to be just with work. Maybe, an unexpected problem pops up with your car or something like that where you have to drop a lot of money and it's like, shit, how am I going to do this? Okay. For general, you guys have the Page of Cups in the reverse. One of two things here. If there's someone that you're speaking to in a romantic way, or if there is an idea that you have that you're passionate about, it's something that may not work out. Okay. Something that you may end. Now, if this is in terms of love or friendship, whatever it may be, where you're talking to someone and they come off very genuine, then it's like they're kind of, I don't want to say wearing a mask, but they're promising and telling you things that, they can't actually deliver. We have the World card in the reverse. So this is, a situation you've already dealt with, that it has to be closed out, but you guys are still holding on to it. And it's like you guys are still probably trying to talk to this person, build with this person, but it's something that I don't see moving forward. Okay, but it's something that you're still emotionally invested in, where there may have been cheating in the past that had caused arguing or just a deception of some sort. Now, going into August. For love, we have the Four of Pentacles. So there's this sense of guardedness that you have with yourself, or maybe just information that you're withholding. All right, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not seeing eye to eye with somebody, maybe a partnership that's falling out, okay? Or just simply arguing, okay? Couples argue, that's fine. Because of secrets that come out, okay? So if there's any sort of information here that you guys are, holding onto that could be detrimental to the relationship, unfortunately I do see it coming out, but if somebody else is doing something, wrong towards you guys, then for sure, I see it coming out. Now, in terms of finances for the month of August, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a situation where you come to a decision. There's balance that you're trying to find, or maybe two different paths you could have taken, but you chose one, and you have victory here, okay? So with the Six of Wands, you're proud about something. You're celebrating something. Bam, a new start. So you guys make a good decision that is really, going to help you guys move forward in a positive way. Very nice, guys. For the last card, again, for August, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So any sort of harsh endings that you had, any sort of betrayals that you went through, you guys are finding a way out of it. You're getting over it. Moving on from it. Seeing it as a waste of time and effort. Alright? But with the High Priestess in the reverse, although you're getting over it and you're out of it and you're not, putting in any effort into this thing, it's something that makes you feel, it could make you feel insecure or less than what you are, as a person. Something that just didn't make you feel good. Something where it's like you kept dealing with it, but there were so many red flags and warning signs, and you kept just kind of going back to it. All right, but you finally see it for what it is, and you let it go, even though you guys may be uncertain. Okay, I'm talking a lot, y'all. Give me a second. All right, let's continue. So now we are in the month of September of 2018. For love, we have the Emperor. Okay, for some of you, I believe this is Aries and Virgo. Okay, this card, you guys can look it up to fact check me on that one. But there could be someone of those signs that's very significant in your life. But the Emperor is somebody that, you know, is a good family man who is very wise, who has gone through a lot and is able to maintain, you know, a good running household and really able to make decisions that's going to benefit them and those around them. Okay, so, you know, definitely would be a good card to get when it comes to love. Okay, so there's something that comes into your life that is wish fulfillment when it comes to love. But with you, I feel like this is just you guys taking on the stance of the Emperor, because with the Emperor here, there's something that you really, really desired and wanted that comes in, but you're not sure if you should take it, and you're trying to think as logically as possible. So I feel like, you know, in the month of September for Capricorn, there's going to be something here within love that, although it excites you, you're not going to jump head first. You're really going to do your research and make sure that this is going to be a solid deal, offer, or whatever, you know, is presenting itself to you in love. Now, for finances, beautiful. All right, Ace of Pentacles. So you guys have this new start, you know, the month prior, in August. And whatever it is that you're doing for money, not only is it going to be something that is very long lasting, but just know it might take a little bit to build, because, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles, it's kind of like that snowball effect where you put a lot of work and effort and make sure that there's a really solid foundation. But then, you know, once you get the ball rolling, you know, it just becomes something very prosperous and something that lasts, you know, over time. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so could be regarding a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just something that you guys really love doing and that you're passionate about, but that may be a bit unconventional. Okay, or there could be a fallout or you leaving something behind, something that you were just very conflicted about, and you have this new offer where you're going to be making a lot better money. Because with the Hierophant in the reverse, it could be something unconventional that you do to make you good money, or it could be you leaving something behind, but it puts you on a new path that makes you very good money. So either way, you know, it's fine. You know, as long as it's not something that can get anyone thrown in jail, you know, I see it as fine. So last card we have here for the month of September, general, we have the Hanged Man. So there's going to be the sense of hesitation that you have, where it's like you guys want to move forward, but you want to make sure that you've really, you know, thought this thing out. But you're building the stability here, okay? You guys are really building a solid foundation. I feel like September, you know, 2018 is going to be a very significant month for you guys in a very positive way. And from what I feel right now, the only thing that's really going to get in your way of getting what it is that you want is your own thought process. But I feel like you guys have it in the bag, whatever it is that you're looking for in terms of work and love. All right. Last quarter, guys. So we're going to cover October, November, and December of 2018. What is going to happen for the sign of Capricorn in the fourth quarter of the year? Love, finance, general. Okay, so your energy for the fourth quarter is the Page of Cups in the reverse. So again, there could have been an opportunity that you had to let go of, something that just wasn't going to work out for you guys, or maybe someone that wasn't working out for you, okay, in terms of love, but just something that at one point you may have been emotionally invested in a person, or passionately invested in a new idea that you had, but there's a fallout there. But that fallout was actually the best thing that could have happened for you, because we have the Ten of Pentacles where money gets better, or you just feel way more abundant. Ace of Swords, you cut out a lot of bullshit. The World card, a whole new stage and phase for you guys. Ten of Cups, and it's going to be something really, really solid. Now, we do have the Devil card behind that. Now, that could be something that's seen as negative for some people, but since that is the card for Capricorn, I'm going to say that that's a good thing, in this case. Just make sure not to overdo anything to a detrimental, effect. Or, yeah, to a detrimental place. All right, so let's start with October. So for love, we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is something that you're talking about getting into, a new phase in love that comes in where you're slowly trying to build. For some of you, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Other than yourself, obviously, that's coming into your life, or just something that you yourself is trying to build. Possibly with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, something that makes you happy. For some of you, you may be single at the time that this is happening, and you're trying to build with this person. Okay, but it's something that, makes you feel good. Now, in terms of finances, we have the Three of Pentacles. So with the Three of Pentacles, this is building. Okay, this is, bouncing ideas off of other people, having good partnerships, working on similar goals, having victory, feeling proud, feeling good. All right, and accepting an offer, or making an offer that gets accepted, and you get really, really excited about it, and you avoid a lot of issues in the process. Now, for general, for October, we have the Judgment card upright. So, you guys have no negative cards here. So I think that this is going to be a very powerful month for you too. Okay, so let's see why this Judgment card upright is here. We have the World card in the reverse, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So a secret comes out, or something that was hidden, comes out about a situation that you're still dealing with or emotionally invested in, okay? But this secret is actually going to help you to move forward in a very positive way, where you celebrate a new start that you're emotionally fulfilled by, okay? So, 9.5 out of 10 times, this is going to be seen as a negative card. In this case, it's a positive card. Whatever it is that comes to light, it benefits you guys. Now, next month, we're in November. So for love, we have the Death card in the reverse. All right, so there's emotional investment that you have in something that, just needs to be done and over with. Okay, or maybe you're dealing with somebody from the past, but you're in limbo when it comes to this person. You're not sure how you want to move forward with this person, because you guys are in your head. Okay, you're thinking too much. So you're thinking about something that you're still invested in, but you're in a good place. Okay, just make sure if you have someone that you want, not to, cheat on them or make them feel less than who they are, because that could lead to you guys not talking anymore. And I only say it to you guys. It could be going both ways. Maybe this person does it to you, but the reason I say you guys is because you're coming up in the upright. If there was an injustice on someone else's part, this would show up like this, okay? So for finances, we have the King of Wands in the reverse. Whether it's you guys, or maybe a fire sign that you're dealing with at work, or, something that has to do with your finances, there's somebody here who's kind of like abusive of their power, or abusive of the control that they have in terms of finances. Someone who, they act like a dick. It's just someone that, if you're working for them, like, I could see you guys not wanting to work for this person. You have the Queen of Cups here, so there could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that's involved as well. But I feel that there's a situation here that you may be passionate about, where you're trying to build, but it may not be the best route to take. Okay, so if you guys are doing anything where there's something you're trying to build, and there's someone that's just like very tyrannical and just erratical and just all over the place, you might not want to do any business with them. All right. So for the general, you have the Hermit. So what this is telling you is, this month, put a lot of thought into the things that you're going to do before you do them. Okay? Not to the point where you're thinking of the worst things that could happen, but really prepare yourself and try to have kind of like an outsider perspective on what it is that you're going to do. Try to emotionally, detach yourself from whatever you're going to do, and try to think of it logically, or maybe talk to someone that you really, really trust to see how you should move forward. Now, when asking for advice, or, seeing who you should talk to about whatever may come up, always keep in mind that we want to make sure we're asking the right people for advice. So make sure that this is someone who has it down on their own. Make sure that it's someone, you know, if you are going to ask for advice, that they have what you want or has had what you wanted and they know how to get it. Because I think that's a huge mistake that we make, you know. We take relationship advice from our single friends, or, you know, we take marriage advice from someone who has been divorced 17 times. But you know what? They actually might have a lot to tell you in terms of what not to do. But anyways, you know, just make sure that the advice is coming from, you know, a noble and credible place. Okay? So, you know, it's really just asking you guys to put a lot of thought into things. If you take your time and you do your research, okay, in this hermit mode, there's going to be clarity that you get on a particular situation that you guys may choose to stop dealing with. All right, and with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, this may be something that you put a lot of time and investment into, but something that is just like, you know what, no more, it's not going to work out. All right, guys, we are in the last month of 2018. So for love, we have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So in the month of December, there's going to be something where you guys may be extremely guarded towards somebody. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, something that you may be waiting on, or just being patient in general, but being guarded, you know, within yourself. But things do take a very good turn. All right. So we have this Emperor that, you know, keeps popping up. So you're going to be guarded about certain things, but I see it moving forward in a very positive way. Okay. Possibly someone from the past that you reconcile with. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but I see it as being very good. Okay. But again, you're going to be in your head about it. For finances, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse. So this is the sense of not knowing how to move forward, not knowing what path to take, not seeing any paths to take. With the Magician, there's something here that you're trying to manifest, but it's like you feel lost. All right? But you're still balanced throughout all of this. And although you guys feel lost, and it might be because, you know, maybe you had to walk away from a certain aspect that tied into your finances, but it's a very, very good thing. Okay. So you might not feel good about it at first, but good things come out of whatever this is. Now, for general, we have the Nine of Cups. So that's beautiful. You know, that's you guys really feeling good, abundant, happy, satisfied. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Anything that you felt a loss over in the past, anything that may have been devastating to you, you start to get over that. Okay, that's a thing of the past. Wow. Star card. You guys are going to end the year very, very strongly. Okay. The worst thing that I have seen for you guys in this fourth quarter is you being in your head, possibly due to past betrayals, okay, or things that just didn't work out. But I see it as being so powerfully good for you guys. You guys are really going to end 2018 on a very, very strong note, okay? So this is fantastic. I'm going to give you guys 3 cards of advice just to take with you in 2018, okay? This is awesome. All right. Give me 3 cards of advice for the sign of Capricorn to take with them in 2018. Okay. There's something that, and I feel like this could be something that you were dealing with in 2017, but there's going to be an issue here, something that you guys really, really hope for and desire, despite everything, you know, despite anything that could have happened with a particular person or with a particular job. You know, we always have that one person or that one, you know, circumstance that's like we keep going back and like we keep giving it second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 1,000 tries. whatever it is that you guys are really, really hoping for, whether it's like, you know, being a hopeless romantic towards somebody or whatever that case is, something that you put a lot of time and effort, something that has made you unhappy more than it's made you happy, there's going to be a secret here that comes out, or there's secrets attached to whatever this is that you put a lot of effort into. And it's telling you that you're going to have to lose faith in this person or in this thing, okay? And with the Five of Cups, yeah, it might be painful to let it go. But there's a new chapter for you guys, okay? There's something big that you guys have to do. But there's a lot that you're ignoring, that you're not seeing. For some of you, maybe it's an Aries, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius who's acting very, very recklessly, or something, or someone that you just feel reckless and out of control when you're around this person. You gotta move forward, guys. Okay, there's just too many secrets here. I don't see anything positive with it. Now, you guys are gonna have a very strong end, and you know, a very strong year just in general. But whoever this is for you, because I feel like this is something that's been happening for a lot of you before 2018. Whatever this is, whoever this is, they gotta go. Okay, they're not meant to be there anymore. Okay, Cappies, I love you guys so much. I'm gonna wish you a happy birthday again, although this is going to be something that you can watch throughout the year, and it's not gonna apply for 11 months of the year, but that's okay. But I love you guys. I hope that everything is great with you guys, and I hope that you enjoy this. If you do want this reading to see how your, next year is going to look, or the next 12 months rather, go ahead and get it. Everything is in the description. I love you guys. Take care.